The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Moore will throw. He's going for it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Smith. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Right on the money. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw the ball.
Yeah, in those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. Fires it incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Powers forward. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now,
touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. They took it 71 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the air on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Stewart. Got room at the 35. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few. There he goes! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Moore will throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Smith. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these track routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through a tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They feed him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal of where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Moore to the air. Gonna let it fly. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answer.
Going deep. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
To the air, it's St. Clair. He's going to run it. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Motion from the back. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
That's caught. It's Rodgers. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Going up top again. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field.
Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Here comes the heat. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has it.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Moore will throw. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls it and fires to the left. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Benson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Moore to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Catch in the middle, it's Benson. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. This crowd knows when to bring it. On the move, it's Hughes. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet.
Touchdown, Oregon! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Snatches it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Gets it out quickly. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Saying. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game. We might be looking at overtime soon.
The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime game.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. And this offensive line's got to do a little better job. And you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
A field goal would give them the lead, but they're going for it on 4th and long here in overtime. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. He's got the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. They're already in position for a potential game-winning field goal here on first and goal in overtime. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Look Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback extends the play. The short hands, it's Peoples. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown time. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pulls it in, it's Smith. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Got a man. It's Tate. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Tate. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
It's caught. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 35, he's got room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Simpson. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. Run out of bounds at about the... Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Buckeyes will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The shotgun, they go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and...
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He'll pull it on the read. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback now breaking the field. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tigers! They put the first points on the board.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle, it's Tate. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on a QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. They'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, going to the air. Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early.
Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Peoples.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Hogs it downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Clemson is quick to the line. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes the grab inside the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Keeps looking downfield. Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going up top. Snags it at the 30 and still running. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Fit it in the window for the score.
The gamble pays off on offense. I know there are a lot of coaches out there that would have just kicked that field goal in the final play of the first half. Instead, they decide to throw it. And when you've seen these two guys hook up as many times as they have in the past, why not just do it? Great job executing. They're on the same page. They get the score in the end zone on the short throw, and they've got the lead going into halftime.
And he added the extra point. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The throw. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He's moving out of the pocket. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off the board. It's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Here's the pressure. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Coming out with it, it's Randall. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a gap. It's Randall. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clemson jumps to the line. To the air. It's Klubnik. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game, but in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Wants to throw it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense putting points on the board.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Underneath Tulsa coverage, got it deep downfield. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Got his man. And he makes a completion there, set up and in business at the 20.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it. Did a good...
And the catch and methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Firing to the right, complete. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west, really straight down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss now, setting up 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's going up top here late in the game. Picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long.